So do you know why the Milky Way is called the Milky Way?
No.
So, and I found this out very recently, and I was like, that's fucking dope. Because I think a lot of people think the Milky Way is called the Milky Way because the stars and the nebulae and the galaxy makes like a very milky white off-white.
Yeah, right. Like the swirl. Yeah, that's what I assume.
That's what everyone does, and it is a very easy assumption to make.
Yeah.
But I found out that the Milky Way is called the Milky Way because of a Greek goddess who breastfed Romulus and Remus, who embodied the wolf.
Right, yeah.
That fed Romulus and Remus, and while she did that, she sprayed her tit milk out into the galaxy.
What?
That's why the Milky Way is called the Milky Way.
What, yo?
It's fucking cosmic titty milk.
Damn, so we live inside of a cosmic titty milk spill.
That is the dopest thing I've ever
Damn, bro, that's hot.
And that's why I think also when we're talking about like mother's milk and stuff like that and how, humans are the only animal to drink any other milk.
It's kind of disgusting.
It is, but I think it's because we still crave the titty milk.
So why don't we just drink women's titty milk?
I think it's because first off, do you know how that's too much power for women? That's too much power.
If we had to depend on them for milk.
If we had to still go to ladies for titty milk,
our society would fall,
we would be in serious shit.
Have you ever tasted titty milk?
Yes.
It's delicious.
It's wild.
It's so good. It's so good,
dude.
Bro.
So this is a while ago, and I don't know if she listens to the show, but there used to be a bartender at a bar I used to frequent, and she got pregnant.
Right.
And me and my buddy Sean were there, and we were joking about how, dude, her tits. It's crazy because some women, when they get pregnant, their tits do get bigger because they're producing milk. But these tits were absurd. They were almost obscene. You were mad at them.
Were they already big before she was pregnant?
They were already big before, and then they just they became, dude, they were fucking balloons, and then they were blimps.
Right.
It was wild. So she was joking about how she has to milk herself 2 to 3 times a day, which I didn't know you could produce that much titty milk to begin with. That is so much. That's like
a lot of milk.
Beyond.
Was she having twins or just one baby?
Just one baby. She's pregnant with one baby.
Yeah.
And she was producing that much milk.
Damn.
So, no, she already had the baby. She was still producing milk. So we jokingly were like, oh man, I bet you could sell that shit. She's like, I've been thinking about trying to do it. It's like, there is a market for breast milk.
Yeah.
And then we were joking later, because we had a few in us, about how we would do shots of breast milk.
Yeah.
And I shit you not. This chick whipped out her tit and sprayed it into 2 shot glasses at the bar. And when that is presented with you, you can't welch out.
Yeah, no.
You have to
do it. I've been in that position before.
You have to do it. It's and looking back on it, there have been a lot of gnarly things I've done at a bar, and I've never backed away from doing them. And that was my buddy was like, are we actually doing them? You fucking, what are you talking about?
You got to do it.
And it was delicious.
It's so good. Me and Rob Cruz did it at Raven Lounge. You know May Kasem.
Yeah.
Right after she had her baby, she gave us some of her titty milk. Bruh, I felt so energized, yo. Bruh, I was like, God damn, what is this? I feel like I had so much power. Dude. It was crazy.
You know what would be awesome to see, honestly? And I mean it. If there was one MMA fighter,
right,
dude, in the corner, and you just see a tit come out. Dude, if he started sucking titties in the corner,
in between rounds,
rounds,
yeah, you could dominate anybody,
dude. It wouldn't even matter if you won or lost. It'd be like, did you see? Did you see after round 2,
yo,
dude? Just fucking Cormier in the corner.
Yeah. Just sucking a titty.
Dude. Somebody coming out of retirement, and they're like, oh
hell
man.
Yeah.
It's like, who's back? It's like, Clay Guida is back. What has he been doing? He's like, oh yeah, he sucks titty.
It's like he's aging backwards. What the fuck?
He's got Benjamin Button titty disease. He's just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Bro, it feels like Adderall and caffeine. That's what it like, dog. We had it mixed with liquor. And it was just I think we had, what was it? Rob, was it mixed with whiskey or something? I forget what it was.
Yeah, I think it was probably whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey or some shit like that. It was so good, bro.
I don't know if dude, there's got to be a country that's doing that.
I'm sure.
All the time.
Probably Russia.
I don't know.
The way those motherfuckers move around, dog, as strong as they are, wrestling bears and shit, that type of confidence comes from titty milk. That has to come from
titty milk confidence without, dude, that would, first off, if we started marketing that, we could make a shirt that just said titty milk confidence and we would make money.
Yes.
titty milk confidence is like, oh, what do you got? Big dick energy? No, I have
titty milk confidence.
I don't have big dick energy. I've got titty milk confidence.
Titty milk confidence.
And I can do whatever I want.
Any fucking thing, bro.
Anything.
Like, that's crazy.
Walking into a fucking courtroom is like, are you going to win? Oh, we're winning.
Oh, we are winning.
I'm getting acquitted. Why is that? It's like, I have titty milk confidence.
That titty milk confidence, bro.
You know my lawyer. And he's got a milk mustache. He's like... It's like, we're taking this case.
Yes.
It's like, what is wrong with you? Dude, that would also be funny just to see people with like the milk mustache with like, instead of Coke.
Instead of
like,
Coke, no.
Just like, what's wrong with you? He's like, have you been sucking titty milk again?
Just men walking out the women's bathroom like, oh.
just up all night. It's like, I was on a tit milk bender.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Like, rape no longer exists. It's just men grabbing women sucking titties.
And I've often thought about, because like I've never been with a girlfriend or anybody who's been pregnant. Like I've never had sex with like a pregnant woman or anybody who's about to become pregnant or anything like that. Or even post-pregnancy.
Okay.
So part of me wonders, like, if I was sucking titties in the bedroom, would that just rev up my boner?
Yeah, you know
what I mean?
All right, so I have that experience, but these were my children. So I don't know how it would be if I was fucking a woman who was pregnant with another person's baby.
Yeah.
But when they're pregnant with your own baby or after your baby's born, it does make you go, bro. You like,
I bet,
hell
dude.
Yeah. You suck a titty and a little bit of milk come out, you like,
Dude, liquid Viagra from a tit?
Yes.
That is sick as fuck.
Yes.
And part of me wonders, like, could you, like, I wonder if you like spiritually or mentally connect with your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like they're drinking the same lifeblood that you're drinking.
True.
Like you have this like, oh, I know why you're like this right now.
Yeah.
I know why you're jacked up. I know why you working on the Legos right now.
And I tell you one thing, bro. When you have son, it's different with daughters. Daughters are generous. They'll let you suck on the mom titty and be like, you know what? Go ahead, do your thing.
The son. Oh,
the sons
man.
are like, oh, this is mine. No,
Dude.
get the fuck out of here. The sons
definitely
get pissed.
understand.
The sons get pissed, bro.
Get the fuck away from that.
Away from my titties. The sons get so mad even when you just go to hug the mom. They get so mad. It's like, come on, bro. I was here first.
Could you imagine you were about to suck a tit and you just see a baby hand? It's like, no. Whoa, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's a battle.
You go to hug your son. He's like, wait a minute. Whoa.
Yeah.
You got mommy's titty milk on your breath. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah,
What the
bro.
fuck are you doing? He's just like a fucking smackhead. He has no idea what to do with his life.
Hell no.
Just itching in the corner like, you got that
you got
tit?
that fucking, you got that milk.
What are you doing with my milk, man?
Yeah, dog.
God.
The sons don't play, bro. They get mad as fuck when you get close to that titty.
And you have how many kids do you have?
3 kids.
3.
I got an 18-year-old daughter. She's in college. Then I got a 14-year-old son. He just turned 14 last week. And then I got a daughter. She's 1. She's going to be 2 on Friday.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
dog.
3 kids.
3 kids.
I couldn't imagine.
I've been around the block, bro.
Dude, I couldn't imagine. Now, when you had those kids, did you, like, when your lady told you that she was pregnant, were you, like, worried at all? Did you?
Right, so the first one, I didn't find out about her until she was 2 years old. Because so it was a situation where her mom had a boyfriend.
I see.
I kind of fucked up. Me and him was on the football team together. See what I'm saying? I did some snake shit. Maybe. I did some snake shit.
Definitely.
Yeah. Then 2 years later, I was in college. I get a letter in the mail from like family courts, and I had to take a paternity test. So my mom called me. She's like, yo, you got this letter. You got to come home, take this test. Man. And I'm like, fuck no. I'm not taking that test. And she's like, yes, you are. She's like, because if I got a grandbaby out here, I want to know. So I'm like, all right. Whatever. So I go home. But in my head, I'm like, there's no way I had sex with this girl maybe twice.
That was titty milk unity right there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that was.
You see what I'm saying?
That was your mom being like, yo, I feel the titty milk.
Yeah.
Like her tits probably got bigger.
My mom started lactating and shit. She's like, I know I got a grandbaby out here.
Dude, could you imagine? You're sitting there eating breakfast, your mom's tits just start wilding out.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
like, oh, fuck.
Hell yeah, dog.
Like, I knew I had a grandbaby.
I had a grandbaby. Yeah.
Fuck.
So I take the test, comes back 99.999% mine, which is crazy because she sent me a picture. So when I saw the picture, I was kind of like, fuck.
Yeah.
This baby got my forehead. This baby got
everything,
my nose.
Man.
Yeah, like this my goddamn baby. So then, of course, I get the paperwork back. I'm like, all right. Got to do what I got to do. Of course, I was upset. I cried like a baby, you know. But then I just handled it. Then with my son, it was 5 years later. Me and his mom was like in a relationship, and I had a dream So this was probably in April. I had a dream that I was talking to this little boy that looked like me when I was a kid.
What?
Yes, bro. So I tell his mom, I said, yo, I had a dream that like we had a son. Like, this is fucking crazy. She was like, I would never have no fucking kids. She was like, I'm never having kids, so get that out your fucking head. The next month she goes on vacation, she's sick the whole vacation. She comes back, she's like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I might got some type of stomach cancer or some shit. I keep throwing up. She goes, she's pregnant.
Man, yeah.
So I'm like, yo, so she's like, I don't know what we gonna do with this. I said, yo, I had that dream for a reason.
Damn.
Let's just see what happens. Let's just see. Turns out it's a boy, my baby boy, bruh. See what I'm saying?
That is sick. I had a dream the other night that I was cast as Mike Ditka in a movie. I don't know.
Bro, that might happen.
My
I can see it.
My dreams wildly different. I'm not kidding. I woke up and I was like, Mike Ditka? I was like, I don't know shit about shit. And then I started researching Mike Ditka. He was born in Carnegie, Pennsylvania, not that far from Pittsburgh. I was like, I could probably pull that voice off in a movie. But I'm not.
You
not
got
as
the stash.
I know, but I'm not as tall.
You don't got the size.
That's the whole thing. He was a
they
fucking
could cast
tight
a
end.
lot of smaller actors
They do
around
that.
you. See what I'm saying?
Well, no, they do the movie magic. If you ever see have you ever seen the one picture from Tom Cruise in Top Gun where he's on the apple box next to Val? Dude, how do you even walk away from that shit?
Yeah, that sucks.
I gotta be honest with you. Like, I understand you have all this fucking titty milk confidence as Tom Cruise.
You standing on the milk
But if
crate, bro?
someone brings in an apple box for you to stand on, you can't fucking.
You gotta say no. You gotta
Dude,
be like,
I'd be like, yo, I'm tired of this height supremacy in Hollywood.
You gotta say no. Yeah, but I can't do that.
Like, nah, man, cast me as a short guy.
Yeah,
I'm a short guy.
Yes.
You trying to say short guys can't fly fighter jets?
Bro,
Fuck that.
and a lot of times the short guys are the heroes.
Dude.
You know if you're too tall, you can't be a Navy SEAL? If you're too tall, you cannot be a Navy SEAL.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you stick out like a fucking sore thumb.
That is fucking
You'll get your fucking head blown off. Yes. Same thing with astronauts. If you're too tall, you can't be an astronaut.
Wait a minute. Wasn't fucking Neil Armstrong like 6 foot something?
I think he might have been 6 foot.
Wasn't he 6 foot? That's
I think
still
he might have been
fucking
6 foot.
That's like all American hero height, dude.
But whenever they show heroes in movies, they always The Rock is always 6'5".
Yeah.
Fucking 6.
Dude, they
6'3".
always do that.
Yeah, but that's not true.
Always do that. And the fact, it's funny because I was talking about how my dream was to slight an ex-girlfriend. One of when we broke up, I was like devastated.
Yeah.
But like one of my things was like, I am gonna get in shape enough that I get cast in a Marvel movie as like a height appropriate Wolverine.
Yo, you are
That's
height appropriate Wolverine.
what I wanted.
What the fuck, bro?
Dude, Wolverine is only 5'3" in the comics.
Yeah, right. Yes.
And like that is like when people are like, no, he's not. I'm like, dude, go
Yes, he
back.
is.
That's the part. That's the thing with Wolverine is he's a short piece of shit who can't die.
Right. Yes.
And everyone's like, I'm not. Like that's why he gets picked on.
Yeah.
That's why when they show him at bars, they're like, "Well, get out of here, furball." He's like, "I go where I want to go." He's such a mad piece of shit. I'm like, I fucking get that, dude. And then they cast Hugh Jackman.
Come on, bro. Motherfucker 6'3", 6'4".
Dude, get the fuck out of here.
That's way too big to be Wolverine.
That's way too tall to be. Well, and everyone loves it because that's what they're like. Oh yeah, that's just how superheroes are.
That's not how it is.
That's how they are.
Some of the best fighters I've sparred and fought against were smaller men, bro.
Because they're dense.
Yes.
Because they're dense.
And you guys are elusive. Bro, it's so hard. I'd much rather fight a bigger boxer than a small because I can't hit you.
Yeah.
It's so hard to punch down.
Yeah.
You're way quicker. You got better head movement. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It is funny because like when I used to like look at like really tall people and they'd be like, oh, they're living their best life. I'm like, they're gonna die soon though.
Yep. Oh hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I'm just like you are. You're gonna die.
Hell
soon.
yeah. Yeah.
You have probably bone diseases that we don't even know about.
Right.
They're going to come to you and be like, you have all these heart problems. Like, why? It's like, because you're 6'5".
Yeah, you're too fucking tall.
You're gonna die.
I caught shit on Twitter because Jalen Rose put up a dumbass post about how much you should pay for a haircut. And then I was like, well, fuck out of here, Jalen Rose. No, he said no man should pay less than $100 for a haircut.
What?
I said no man should be over 6 feet tall if you want to live over 80 years old. And all my tall friends, Ryan Foster was like, damn, Naeem, what the fuck? And I'm like, all right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you caught a straight bullet, Ryan.
It's kind of like, dude, it was friendly fire.
It was friendly
you
fire.
just
You
kind of
got
got
in the
caught
way,
up in the
bro.
grass.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I wasn't shooting at
You
you.
saw me shooting the gun. You got in the fucking way, dude. Maybe stay the fuck out of the way.
Stay out the way.
Stay the fuck
you're
out of the
too
way.
fucking big. You in the way of everything. See that?
It's funny. It's also funny you said that, you can't, like Navy SEALs can only be a certain height.
Yeah.
Because I did also think about Do you know, like, flamethrower operators, which is probably the coolest fucking job to ever have in the fucking military. However, most of the guys who volunteered to be flamethrower operators, or even guys who were assigned it, were, like, I think the tallest was 5'9". Because they were like, you have to be small enough where you can possibly not be shot. Because, do you know, the average life expectancy of a flamethrower operator in World War II in a combat situation, do you know what the life expectancy was?
What was it like?
Under 5 minutes.
What the fuck?
In a combat situation.
Damn, what?
Because you have such a high profile weapon.
Yeah, everybody sees that shit.
It was so devastating, and people are like, kill that thing now.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah, get him out the way first.
Get that fucking out of the way. 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes.
Damn, bro.
So when dudes are running around lighting shit on fire, everyone's like, I don't want to die that way. Because you know if you... Because, like, flamethrowers aren't just, it's not just fire.
Right.
It's napalm.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a crude form of napalm. It sticks to you, it burns, it corrodes.
Damn.
It's out of control. And I understand, like, when people saw that, it was just like one burst in, like, a dark field. You're like, kill that thing
right
now.
Yeah, you take him out first.
That's why they started putting it in tanks.
Damn.
When they started,
that makes sense.
when they're like, okay, well, flamethrower operators, they don't exist anymore. Yeah. Which is fucking lame. I think they should bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back.
Bring it back.
Come on, bring it back.
I would definitely, because that's like the coolest weapon.
That's
other
the
than
best
like
weapon.
Other than like a bazooka or some shit.
Yeah, true. A fucking rocket launcher.
Rocket launchers are great.
Damn, rocket launchers are
Dude,
shit.
another thing I want to do, M60s, those big motherfuckers, they like weigh about maybe 50 pounds.
Yeah.
They're huge. But running with one, feeding your own belt. Dude.
Yo, what?
How sick would that be?
That'd be crazy.
Just if you saw anybody holding a belt of bullets
and running with
a gun,
shit? What the
you
fuck?
are like, whoa, that is a monster that I can't even deal with.
That's a next level thing. That's a mutant.
I don't know what I want to do with this guy.
Yeah.
But those are the dudes, like when you see, everyone's got an M4 or an M16, but then you see like, who's got the big gun? It's like, this dude.
Yeah. I saw a video on TikTok, the guy was shooting it with one hand.
An M60?
Bruh.
Get the
shit
fuck
was crazy.
out of here.
Big ass white guy, bro. One hand.
Dude. Anybody
like,
holding, another thing, like when you see a dude holding like a pump action shotgun, like with a pistol grip with one arm, dude, that is such a tense move.
Yes.
Just like pointing it right at, it's like, dude, that guy has no idea what the fuck he's doing. Like, that's why it's so scary.
Hell yeah.
It's because it's like, you know, if that's a 12 gauge shotgun and you're holding it like a 9mm, that thing's gonna come back and hit you in the face.
Right in the face.
And it's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. You might be knocked the fuck out.
You might be knocked the fuck out, or you'll have a permanent scar. It's like, what happened to your face? Like, well, I was really cocky one night, and I was holding a pistol grip shotgun like a fucking gun, and then it fucking hit me in the face and fucked my whole day up.
Yeah.
But seeing someone do hard pose with a fucking...
Right, with a fucking...
You're not fucking with that thing.
Nah.
That's like a different guy. It's like almost like going into a fight and someone like, I'm gonna beat your ass, and he opens up, he's got like a grenade on his chest.
Yeah,
you're like, fuck. Why would I
just a grenade?
Just one grenade. You know how hard that is?
Yo, what the fuck?
Dude, I love it. And that is like, it's like in my head, if I was ever in like a situation where I'm like, I gotta go in hard. I gotta go in tough. Like, I'm going up against these dudes, like, jump the fucking shark.
Yeah.
Jump the shark into a realm where they're like, okay, this guy doesn't give a fuck about anything.
About shit. Hell yeah, bro.
He'll blow himself up.
Yes.
And he'll blow us up. And it's like, even the scene from Lethal Weapon where Danny Glover holds up the grenade.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
He's like, she's going to die. I'll kill my fucking daughter. I'll kill everybody
every
here.
Body. Fuck it,
I
bro.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
got to do that.
That got rules.
Yeah. You have to do
that. Is a fucking, just walking, even just going even crazier, like going into a fight. It's like, oh, who you fighting? It's like, well, I challenged one guy and he said he's bringing 6 of his boys. I'm going after all of them together, and then duct taping a dynamite stick to your head. And he's like, you fucking want to go, dude?
Yeah.
It's like, what is that? It's like, I don't know.
Right. Bruh.
I don't know.
I've lost it now. There is no logic. I have no logic. Yeah, I'm going crazy.
I was in the basement making what I think is nitroglycerin. I don't know what this is. It's like, that is a man who's beyond the pale of rationality.
100%.
And you can't fuck with that dude.
Yeah, that's that Genghis Khan blood.
Oh,
when you doing
man.
shit like that, that's that. But see, that's how I know I'm not built for war. I was at the range like was last summer, and I had my hood on, and I got a little tiny ass Glock 357, bro, and I'm shooting it. And I had my hood on, and one of the shells popped out and went down my hood and down my back, bro. And shit was so hot.
How loud did you scream?
Oh, I screamed like a big, oh shit. Bro, I let off a shot and hit the floor. The guy runs in there, he's like, what the fuck is happening? I said, the shell went down my back. He's like, you gotta get the fuck out. They kicked me right out.
That's awesome.
They kicked me right the fuck out.
Get out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I screamed like a baby.
Well, I mean, that probably does hurt.
It hurt like, bro,
I can only
it's
imagine.
so hot.
Yeah.
It's so hot. Yeah, and then I felt it was like rolling down my back. So
Oh, man.
Fuck. I let off a shot by accident. Pow, that shit hit the ground.
That is, it's funny because that happened to you just in a range.
Just in the range.
Just in a range.
Yeah.
And imagine being a dude in the 1960s getting drafted and they go through basic training and they fire the weapon, they get it right. But when you're like in the jungle and you have no idea what's going on, and it's not just you shooting your gun, it's everybody shooting guns.
I probably if that was me, I'd have thought somebody shot me.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
of course
I got
you would.
shot in my back.
You're probably screaming like a motherfucker running around, and then you're just like, what happened? He's like, he ran into bullets.
Hell yeah, yes.
He had no idea what was going on.
Yo, I just run in between everybody shooting.
Could you imagine just a war correspondent taking footage of like a battle in Vietnam, and then there's one guy like, ah! Ah! Just like pointing at his back.
Yeah.
Ah! Just flailing arms like, oh my God.
And I really was like, oh, fuck. Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Fuck me.
Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Dang it.
Dog.
Oh, man. Private sissy pants over there.
Hey, I'm not built for war, bro.
I mean, that's the thing, too, is like I could boast and be like, I'm ready for fucking anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. I can't, like, when you see and talk to people who, especially... Even my younger brother, he was in Pakistan and Afghanistan for 2 years. Now, when I say that, he wasn't in the army.
Okay.
He was part of, so a lot of people don't know, when Obama decided to remove all the troops from Afghanistan and start the beginning of ending that war.
Right.
What they did is they had a whole bunch of military installations over there, and because the war was so unpopular, like, oh, let's get all the troops out of there. However, they learned a very serious lesson from Desert Storm not to leave installations over there.
For sure.
Because they will be used against you.
Yeah, 100%.
So my brother was part of the National Guard, and they did a national lottery picking units to go over there to break them down.
Shit.
And his unit was picked. So he was over there for 2 years just dismantling shit.
Damn.
And he was like, I think it'll be all right. I'm like, Kyle, I got to be honest with you. I'm not saying it won't be, you're not going to war, but you are dressed like a soldier in an area where they don't know if the war is over.
Oh, hell no. They don't have
You're
a clue.
still wearing the uniform of a dude who might kill them.
Hell yeah.
So please, for the love of fucking God.
Be fucking careful, bro.
Going over there with such a cavalier, like, nah, dude, we're just taking apart sheds. It'll
the
be
war's over. They know the war's over.
They know. We got white flags and shit. We're going over Pepsi and breast milk. We're going to be fucking cool. But I couldn't imagine just even in a situation where you're like lighting up a town, just like you have to know that somebody might die. Like you probably killed somebody.
Yeah.
And you got to live with that. And it's not like you're walking up with like a gun just like, you son of a bitch.
Right,
It's not like war in the movies, which is the only way I can romanticize anything.
Yeah, of course.
Because you see, you're like, dude, I would love to blow up a bridge.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like there's enemy tanks coming across.
Or take out somebody that's shooting at my fucking friends. Like, that's the shit, bruh.
Could you imagine being the savior of a battalion?
Hell yeah.
It's the shit.
But imagine being the guy that you hear like somebody step on a twig, you turn around and shoot, and it's a fucking child, it's a fucking 6-year-old.
Dude,
that sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks. You're like, oh, fuck. You're not going to get in trouble for it.
Could you imagine
like,
the one guy that comes back, he's like, yeah, I've got 17 confirmed kills, all under 6. He's just a child murderer. He's like, yeah, I'm the best one.
Yeah.
I'm the only one they sent.
I fucking shot up 2 daycares.
It's like, look,
like,
you got to understand what they were training those children for. I was cutting the head off of the snake.
Yeah.
You know, I was preventing things before things got out of control. You know what it is.
Right.
It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, yeah, send Sergeant Miller in there. It's like, what does he do? It's like, he kills children.
He just kills kids. That's his specialty.
It's his only thing.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even use a gun. He uses wild-ass kung fu. That would be the most crazy thing.
Bro, doing karate on kids?
Kids, bro. But fatal karate.
Right. Oh,
just
my God.
Fucking just wild.
Fucking Steven Seagal shit. Fucking snapping baby necks.
Dude,
like, damn, bro.
One of those weird throat punches.
Yeah.
Just do a kid on a desk like,
damn.
It's just like, holy shit, and coming out like just a little bit of blood on you. It's just like, what'd you do? It's like, I got rid of all of them. It's like, damn. It's like, what is his fucking deal?
Yeah.
It's like he's got like a lot of confirmed kills. Like, that's amazing. He's a hero. He only killed kids.
Yeah.
He's a very seriously disturbed man.
His PTSD only gets triggered when he sees kids walking by when he comes home.
Dude, he hears an ice cream truck. He's like, no!
Fuck. Get it out of my head.
He's like, I can't believe it.
Bruh.
Dude, could you imagine his arsenal he paints and makes specifically look like Nerf guns? He's just like,
yo.
It's like, oh, I took out 7 kids with the bazooka. They never saw it coming at all.
That's fucking crazy.
That would be
but that person probably exists.
Oh, I was just gonna say, there's
that
no way
person does exist. Bro.
There's no way that guy doesn't exist.
Yeah,
there's got to be a government trained child killer.
Yes, it's fucked up, but that person does
exist.
Yeah,
you can't not say it doesn't, and it's one of those things that like we'll never know about.
Nah, we never would know.
And
also, that person might be necessary. Because here's the thing. That person might be necessary, bro. That person might be a necessity to our armed forces. Because think about it like this. What I realize with every other country, right?
Yeah.
They treat their kids like adults.
Sure.
They train their kids. Like, for instance, you know how like Cuba, China, how like they put their kids on like these tracks when they're 5. You take a test and they're like, all right, you're going to be an athlete. You're going to be a scientist.
Sure.
You're going to be a mathematician. You're going to be a professor. And you start getting trained like that from the time you're 5.
Sure.
Here, we just make all our kids do the same thing until you get to college.
That's very true.
Like in these other countries, they know at 5 years old, you're being tested on how well you can fight and shoot.
That's the craziest thing, finding out at 7, where you're cognitively developed enough.
For sure.
Finding out at 7 is like, what do you do? It's like, oh, well, my friend's going to be a scientist. My other friend over there is going to be an engineer working on bullet trains. What do you do? It's like, I've learned how to kill like 6 people.
Yep, yes.
And I'm only 7 years old.
Yes.
It's like, I know certain fighting techniques that nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
And I am only 7 years old. Could you imagine, and say you're a father who you were an engineer,
right?
And you find out your kid is this fucking killing machine.
Killer. Yeah.
And you got to eat breakfast next to this kid.
You're like, this kid could kick my ass.
Just staring 100 yards past you.
You know
go to your room. Oh, I'll go. That's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dad, I know you go to bed at 9:30 tonight. That's kind of crazy. Also, it'd be a shame if your sleep apnea machine were to act.
Right.
It's like, oh no, dude.
The kid's like, Dad, are you scared? I can see by your temple that your pulse is raised. He's looking at the He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, oh, 80 beats per minute.
Oh, that's psycho shit.
That would be that. But then again, I guess in like a different country, it would be a level of like fear and pride. But I know in America, in certain parts of America, if you were to tell like a dude like, yo, your son's going to be a trained killer, they'd be like, fuck yeah, dude.
He's so hype.
That's fucking awesome.
Yes.
It's like, I hope he kills me tonight. I hope he takes my life tonight, dude.
Hell yeah.
I will be all about that.
And listen, a lot of poor neighborhoods, bro, being a killer is the shit. A lot of poor neighborhoods. If you're a killer, people are like, oh hell yeah. Like they love that shit though.
I mean, it's again, I think it's an over romanticized thing because we in America, we love action movies.
For sure.
We love, and America loves the most is vengeance.
Yes.
We love not justice.
Nah.
Vengeance.
Yes.
Like when you see Batman, you're like, he's justice. He's the night. It's like, no, Batman's technically on revenge.
That's all revenge.
It's all PTSD revenge.
It's the ultimate level of revenge.
His parents were murdered. I'm taking it out on everybody.
Everybody's getting it now.
And I don't give a fuck.
And he fucks people up in the most brutal ways.
Yeah.
In the most brutal ways,
it's kind of...
He's breaking collarbones.
Dude, that would be a crazy thing. Like, they've never... Because they did it in the Civil War, the Marvel Civil War, they started addressing all the collateral damage that superheroes
Yeah, right.
Which was actually a really, like, we never think about
I never thought about that.
You never think about that.
I never thought about that.
Like Superman just flying through buildings and throwing people into shit and like cars blowing up.
Right, picking up cars.
And he's like, well, that's the end of my job. It's like, well, you killed 6 people, Superman. You know you threw that into a TGI Fridays when people were having a birthday. There's people dead, Superman.
Yeah.
Like, they never address it. But like
$2.3 billion in property damage. Like, what the fuck?
Like, wait, who's going to pay for this?
Who's going to pay for that?
Superman?
Yeah.
Superman, please?
That's crazy.
Knowing that Batman has made certain people quadriplegics for the rest of their life, it's like, that's got to be a crazy
And these
thing.
are just henchmen, bro.
Yeah, these are henchmen. These aren't villains.
Yeah, these aren't villains.
These are the regular guys.
These are poor people that's like, you know what? I'm a dibble and dabble in the world of crime because I need money for my kids, bro.
Just a guy who got wrapped up in the wrong shit, had no other option.
Yep.
He joins the Joker's crew. He's not very good at what he does. He doesn't even have a specialty. He's just a goon.
Just a goon, bro.
He's just a goon. Batman comes out of nowhere and fucking just elbows him in the fucking spine.
Yeah. Yep.
And he falls down and he was like, vengeance.
Yes.
It's like, oh no, now I can't. I would
never walk again, Batman.
Dude, could you imagine just the army of people speaking up against Batman in power chairs?
It'd be crazy.
I tried. I tried. Or Batman mistaking somebody as a goon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's actually like, oh my God, there's Batman. And he hits him with a fucking chop.
Right.
It's like, oh, I paralyzed the dude. He's like, yeah, what are you going to fucking pay? Who's going to pay for this?
Yeah, like, who is going to fix this?
You know who is? Billionaire Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. He has the philanthropy
He's got the pockets to go after everybody.
Yeah. Damn.
Jesus Christ. I didn't even introduce my guest. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, we got too far in too fast.
Naeem Ali is here, and now we're gonna listen to fucking messages because we have been getting caught up in it. Holy shit.
Let's hear some messages.
Damn.
Dog.
God damn.
This is nice.
Man, we really got into it right away.
Yeah, right away.
We really did.
This happens anytime we get together.
It does.
Yeah. We just deep dive. Let's hear some crazy messages. What if one of the messages is somebody killing somebody? What do you do then? Do you call the cops?
No. No.
Not my problem.
Nah, dude. I'm going full Batman. Not my problem.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pay for it later. I don't know.
Hey, Shanner. Colin from Indiana. Listened to you and Dad meet. Met them a couple times. And how do you figure out how bad your drinking was, and how did you get over it? I still make it to work on time all the time. Still take care of my mom. And just kind of clueless here. Anyway, appreciate everybody. Appreciate you and all of the buds. Later.
All right. Well, that's a great question. And I think it's different for everybody. And I will say that the asocial behavior that I was getting into over years of drinking, and like you would think there would be many times where like a lot of people would hit a wall and they'd be like, this is a problem, I should stop. Mm-hmm. You would think after getting 2 DUIs in 1 week and both of them being collisions and then having an interlock system in my car, at 20 years old, you'd think I'd stop. Mm-hmm. And I did not. You'd think that later in life when I started doing stand-up and then was still drinking and then paid a homeless man $20 to fist fight me, you would think that would be a point where you would stop and really evaluate what's going on. You would think of all the times I've been in altercations. You would think of all the times that I've damaged property. You would think of all the times that I have missed payments or anything like that. But you're still, what you were saying, you still show up to work on time. You still care for your parents. You still do all the things. You're high function.
Yeah.
And I was high function for the longest time. There were times I would show up. I've never been late to a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm always on time. I always do the job. But if you think that I wasn't like 7, 10 drinks in, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
I'm always going to do it. it gets to a point where I personally had a medical issue. I had a medical issue where I couldn't control what was going on, and I didn't know what was even happening. And then when I was told by a doctor that it could have resulted into me having a seizure, then going into cardiac arrest, and then me possibly having oxygen cut off to my brain long enough where I would be mentally retarded for the rest of my life.
Damn.
Having that be presented with you, and that sucks that it even had to get that far. Because looking back on it, like, you know, I told that doctor that I was going to try to ride that out before I even went to the hospital. He's like, if you had done that, you would be fucked.
What the fuck?
And knowing that, it sucked that it even had to get there. So really what I can suggest to you is the fact that you even ask those questions, you're beyond a lot of people right now. You're already on the right track. The fact that you're acknowledging, because a lot of people who are high function never acknowledge.
True.
They think that that's just their way of life. They're going to be all right. And then, like, you know, they normalize the idea of doing everything fucked up, which I did for a long time. But the fact that you're asking a question and the fact that you know that things may be a problem, the only choice is, and I know a lot of times people do go to AA, people do try different therapies. They didn't work for me. I can't speak to them, but I do know they do help people. I would say experiment with it and see if it does work for you. The other option is understanding how you drink and the amount of what you drink and even what you do when you drink or why. You have to really ask yourself those questions, and once you figure those out, you'll be able to figure out how to dial it back, because sometimes it's not the drinking isn't the problem as much as it is you are the problem. And that's really what sucks, is when you find out that drinking isn't your problem.
Yep.
When you find out you're the problem.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
That's the fucking worst part ever.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh no, man, alcohol's ruining my life. Like, no, you're ruining your life and you're drowning it with alcohol.
Yeah.
It's not alcohol's problem.
Yeah.
That's what everyone also thinks, like, alcohol is the devil. It's like, no, dude, you're the devil. The alcohol is just ramping you the fuck up.
And I can say that me and you were always nice to me, but I knew when you were too drunk because you were two completely different people. You was Shaner, like, oh, hey, Naeem, what's up, man? And then you was drunk Shaner, like,
yeah,
hey,
I get that a lot.
Naeem, what's up? You mean it's like, fuck, bro. It's like, what the fuck's about to happen?
Nothing.
Yeah, bro.
Nothing. But the thing is, too, is that, like, when I got to that point, if you were like, dude, I'm about to fuck these dudes up, I'd be like, you're goddamn right.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah.
We are.
We are. Yeah, you be ready to go.
It's not you're going to, it's like, no, that's what we're doing right now.
Yes. Bro, you were a wild card. Like, I mean, dog, that time we was outside of Raven and you pulled your fucking knife on Chan,
Jesus Christ.
Bro, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Because I mean, of course, in the beginning, I'm like, all right, he's playing around. Like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
But you were so serious. I'm like,
I know.
What the fuck? And then you immediately switched to, nah, come on, girl, we going to the diner. And I'm like, bro, you had your knife to his fucking throat. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, I'm like, Shaner, people don't play like that, dog. Like, this is nuts. This is crazy shit.
So, when you find out the things that you're doing, you have to really evaluate a lot of your asocial, possibly, behavior. And yes, as benign as in your head you think it is, other people seeing it don't perceive it that way.
Not at all. I'm like, this motherfucker's crazy.
And I would never, like, look, I would never, I think the only saving grace I ever had with any of that stuff, and I mean, it's not an excuse.
Yeah.
It's maybe an explanation. Not an excuse, explanation. There was no malicious intent.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
But I understand how other people seeing it could be like, that guy is going to kill somebody here.
Yes. Yes. You, out of all the people back then, you were the only person that made me uneasy. Bro, I'd have been around some of the worst gangster motherfuckers in life, dog. I would come around you, because in my head, I always feel like if I'm making eye contact, I can kind of read what somebody's about to do, right? With you, that was not the case, bro. I didn't know what the fuck he was going to do next. I didn't have a clue what was about to happen next. I'm like, he could fucking stab me. He could hug me. I don't know what's about to happen right now. Who knows what Shane is going to do next? And then the fucked up part is people will act like yeah, it's fun to be around that like a fucking wild energy, but people act like it was the best thing. Like, dude, Shayner's fucking.
That's
rocks,
also
bro.
like a crazy thing to me.
Yeah.
People are like, dude, you're the man. I'm like, I don't know if you.
Yeah.
Like, because if I was around that, I'd be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck that guy. I'd be like, I'm not dealing with that fucking dude at all.
I had to deal with you in doses. I would deal with you. I'd be around you for
that's
5
smart.
to 7 minutes, then I had to move away.
That's a smart way to do it. That's a smart way to do it. And that's why, the funny thing is that, like, I guess I'm different around. I was always different around women than I was with dudes. In my head, it's like dudes. I'm like, I'm around dogs.
Yeah,
I'm around dogs. And I don't know what these dogs are gonna do. But like women are like, okay, they're fine. Yeah. It's almost like I will protect.
You would get around women and like dance and be like the fun life for the party guy.
It's because
you would come around us and it's like, oh yeah, who's fucking up today? Yeah, who we fucking up now? And it's like, bro, come on,
did someone start something?
Yeah.
Did someone say something? I'll do anything for you, dude. I love you.
Yeah.
I'll fucking kill somebody in here, but I got to go back. They're playing Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
I have to. They just put on Rock Your Body, and I have to fucking rip it up.
Yes.
Look, but I'll be out. We're gonna murder that guy after they're playing Madonna in there, dude. I have to dance with these bitches.
Yeah.
I either have to get my dick wet or my hands dirty. One of the two. It's one of the two.
Yes.
Fuck, we got another message. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Hey, Shaner. Just watched the Dan Soder episode. That Eddie dude's a fag for that plug. I was wondering, how many house cats do you think you could take in a fight before being run over? All right. Thanks, man. Bye.
Wait, what?
Like house cats?
Yeah. How many house cats?
Oh, how many can you fight before they fucking get?
Before they get me.
Damn.
Ooh. That's a great question.
That is a great question.
Because in my head, I'm using one cat to beat other cats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True.
Like once you get that one and you kind of like, snap the neck, Seagal style.
Or break his back or some shit.
Or then you're just using that one to fucking wipe. Because then
you got to keep distance. You got to keep them away from you.
Yeah, because
cats will crawl up on your back.
I was just going to say, they'll come up from behind you and they will fuck.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
And once they get to your eyes, you're done.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
That's the worst part.
Blinded.
Yeah.
And that... Because once you're blind, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do. Yeah. You're just going and swinging violently, and who the fuck knows?
Then you're going to trip over a cat, then you fall. Once you're on the ground,
and that's what cats do. They wait for you to fuck up. They're opportunists.
Yep.
Dude, they're like, well, if I trip him and he'll fall down the stairs, he'll break his neck, then I can eat his face. That's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
As far as, shit, man.
Damn.
And then I start thinking, I'm like, what kind of cats? Are they Maine Coons? Because Maine Coons are big fucking cats. Are they Persians? Are they fucking, tabbies? Are they fucking calicos?
That matters.
It does matter.
That matters.
But then I do think, if I was in a room and there's like 80 cats, 80, my first thing is I am running as fast as I can, kicking.
Yeah.
Like soccer fucking seeing how many I can punt. And then you have to understand, like, cats are going to run away and then it can come back again.
For sure.
So it's like it's like you're either on the hunt or the defensive. There's no like middle ground. It's like you got to be fucking.
Yeah. And house cats won't have a coordinated attack. They aren't lions.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, they're not pack.
Yeah, they aren't
not
a pack. They're all just doing their own thing.
They're all mercenaries.
Yeah.
They're all fucking independent killers. They don't give a fuck about anything.
Yep.
So I think before I would get blinded, which probably will end up happening, I'd say, the other thing too is like, say you pick one up.
Yeah.
And they spray piss in your face.
Oh, damn.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, fuck, bruh.
That's like, that would probably fuck you up.
For
like
sure.
if it got ammonia-based piss in your mouth.
Oh, that's like getting maced.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Oh.
That'll blind you.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a pissy, stinky.
It's going to be a nasty fight.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's going
to be all scratched up.
With that being said, I'm going to go 60.
Damn.
I'm going to go 60.
60?
60.
You got way more faith in yourself than I got.
I think
myself.
because I'm also thinking like the adrenaline that you're going to have.
True.
Yeah,
because you're also going to be doing very brutal things to these cats.
Dude, you're going to lose your mind. And like in my head, it's like, yeah, you could break a cat's neck, but my first thing was like, okay, maybe if I don't want to, I'm going to like punch as hard as I can into the stomach area, maybe break a back, fucking do some internal
Some of
damage.
you gonna be just stomping
down.
Yeah. Oh,
you know
just
what I mean?
crushing them. Yeah.
You know, so you gotta like if you can do that, I think 16.
You know, I think that might be an accurate number. So I've been attacked by one cat, and I was surprised at how fast I reacted. And like, I literally threw the cat across the fucking room.
Yeah, dude, cats are light.
They're
too.
light. They
you
are
don't
light.
think about it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like doing it like you're not reserving any strength
At all.
Because I've tossed a cat.
Yeah.
I've never like thrown a cat. You could probably throw that motherfucker like a fucking football.
I was at this girl's house this one time, and for the first 4 times I met this cat, it'd just come up and brush up against me. I'd rub it like, oh, hey, little kitty. The 4th time I go over there, the cat, I went to rub it, and he just freaked out, and he started crawling up my leg and scratching me and shit, dog. I grabbed him so tight and just fucking hummed his ass, bruh. Just hummed him.
And that's
Dug my
again,
fucking nails into him, just fucking.
I think that would be a funny thing. like an American like game show. You know,
You might gotta do that in Japan or China or some shit, bro.
No. Listen. It's like, you know, remember those shows on Discovery Channel where they're like, what happens if a bear goes after a shark? It's like they have that hypothetical thing. If we had props that were the same weight, shape, of a cat.
Yeah.
And you can pick them up and like throw it.
Right.
And you see how far you could throw a cat.
You can throw a cat pretty far. They are
fucking
very
far.
light.
Or if there was like, you know, it's a test of strength like in Mortal Kombat only with cats.
Yeah.
But like they stack up because like, can you chop this cat in half? It's like test your might. It's like punching down through cats would be dope. Or do you think you could throw a cat through drywall?
Yeah, I could.
Like one sheet of drywall?
Yeah, one sheet of drywall, I definitely could.
Man.
For sure, yeah.
That would be fucking sick.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, for sure.
Like it just like on a weird game show. It's like, why are you just like, no cats are being hurt?
Yeah, no, these aren't actual cats.
These aren't actual cats. But we're seeing how far we
Let's see how far we could. Yeah, see how far we could throw these cats.
It's like, look, there's questions that everybody does hypothetically. Mm-hmm. It's like also getting one of those. Like I've often thought about how, and this is a crazy thing because I was like, it was like a frivolous spending during the pandemic when I was getting all that unemployment money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, what funny thing could I buy? I dabbled with the idea of getting those like real babies. Those fake baby dolls, but they're like real weight and they look like they're sleeping and shit. I was like, how funny it would be to just walk around with like a baby, like just for fun. And then I was thinking, you get enough of them and you see how far you could kick it. Just like, you know, like everyone's like, how far do you think you could kick a baby? It's like, I've got an actual weight, size, density.
Yeah.
This is a standard issue, baby.
I hit a 65-yarder one time.
Yeah, dude, just fucking, dude. Honestly, getting Ronaldo to come and kick a baby. Dude, how far do you think he could kick a baby?
That'd be crazy.
Could you imagine just like you could
That'd be nuts.
Dude, place kick.
Right. Damn. Baby just fucking.
Knowing that if he's like, yo, you want to see, like, don't fuck with me. I will kick a baby. I could kick a baby. I could kick a baby half a football field.
Damn, bro.
That would be, dude, how funny would it be to see a baby go through uprights?
Oh my God.
During this,
that'd be hilarious.
Just seeing two.
Damn.
Just the arms out. Just like, damn, baby. That baby's cartwheeling through the air.
Hell yeah.
Holy fucking shit. That would be amazing.
Damn.
Why that doesn't happen is kind of crazy. Or just, you know, for fun. Like if I was running the world and I had all the money in the world, like during a very serious game, they'd be like, oh, we're replacing the ball with a baby.
With a baby. Yeah.
It's like a new thing. It's like you can challenge the play. It's like, how good of a kicker do you think you are?
Let's just see.
What can
you do with this baby? How far can it go?
Let's just see what you think you can do with this goddamn baby.
You know, if you were like a dictator, you would have to lie and be like, I have psychic powers. This baby is going to be the next Hitler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
like, we have to do this to this baby.
That would be crazy to find out that like in a third world country where like a crazy dictatorship was like, what do they do? It's like, yeah, they do play American football, but whenever they want to kick a field goal, it is a child.
It's a child. Yeah.
And yes, a lot of them don't make it through the uprights. It's a lot of no-go.
Yeah.
But sometimes when they get a fucking, the people go wild.
They go crazy.
They do.
And if the baby survives, then it's not a witch.
Oh, could you
it's not
imagine?
a witch. That's a great baby.
Dude, that's how we do it.
It's not a witch. You know, this
Dude,
is
we
a
bring
great
back
baby.
witch trials,
there you go.
but for children.
Only for kids,
Only for kids.
Yes.
You know what? That would also, that's a great way, like, you know, when we had when you're growing up, did you ever have like urban legends about like when people like don't put your hand out the window because you might lose your arm?
Yep.
And you're like, you believe that like some kid lost his arm.
For sure.
But if you just had like, don't fuck up or you will be given to the NFL to kick.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, bro.
You will be given
That'll keep
to
kids in line.
You're just like, it's like, you know what we do? We evaluate what's going on. It's like,
that'll keep kids in line.
We will kick a child.
right through that goalpost.
Right through the fucking goalpost.
Right through the goalpost.
Maybe you wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Or it's like, even if like a kid 7 is like, do you know if you keep fucking up, we will sign you up for unassisted skydiving.
Yeah, bro.
It's like, we'll give you a parachute.
Yeah.
I hope you figure it out.
Figure the fuck out. What do you got to pull? You don't know? Damn.
Scaring a child with like, it's like you better not act up in class.
Yeah.
Or we're going to the fucking airport.
Yeah. You talking about scared straight.
Yeah, dude. It's like,
come on, bro.
Crying. It's like, see how high we are?
Yep.
You see that? We're at 26,000 feet. Do you think you can pull that ripcord? You think you can fucking
do you think you even know what the ripcord is?
Yeah, you don't even know what that is.
You're going to be pulling so many different
It's just like, dude, giving a kid a parachute, strapping while he's crying, then just giving them a pamphlet, and it's like, get through it.
Hey, figure it out.
On takeoff, it's like, you better fucking figure this out.
You got fucking 7 minutes, kid. You got 7 minutes to figure this parachute out.
Yeah, that would be good for like a kid struggling to read.
Oh shit.
Man.
It would. Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, that's true.
Oh.
Damn.
It's like, is your reading comprehension bad? We will terrify your child.
We will make sure your kid knows how to read.
It's like, oh, man. Or, dude, giving a kid instructions on how to get out of a labyrinth, but with a real-looking minotaur in it.
Oh, hell
dude,
yeah.
Why doesn't that happen?
Yo, hell yeah. You know how fast they learn problem solving skills?
All of it.
That's crazy.
Sure, you're going to grow up with a fucking psychologically damaged kid.
Yeah.
For the rest of his life.
Hell yeah.
But I got to be honest with you, if there was like weird, like, I mean, it's all fictitious. Yeah. It's no real danger. But if like, your kids are bad, where are you putting them? Like, oh, there's a murder maze.
Yeah.
That we have taken kids to. It's like, oh, you want to fucking act up?
You want to You want to fuck up?
You want to fuck up? Dude,
Make your way out of this.
When I was a kid, there was a disciplinary school right outside of King of Prussia called St. Gabriel's Hall. And every now
I heard that, but I heard that. Yeah.
So every now and again we would drive by it, or if we were on 422 going fucking east, and like my mom would be like, you see that? You see that school? That's where they send the bad boys. And like every now and again my mom would pick up the phone, be like, I'm on the phone with them.
Oh, shit.
She would do that. But the real scary part was my stepdad at the time, so there was a huge chimney stack. Just like, it almost looked like a fucking, I don't even know, an industrial fucking smokestack. And he'd be like, that's where they burn the real bad ones.
Oh, shit, bruh. Damn, that's fucked up. Yo.
And I remember being a kid like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, but believe it's like, why else would they have it? It's right there.
It's right there.
What else did they build that thing for?
Damn, bruh.
They take the real bad kids and they throw them in there.
Throw them in there, burn them the fuck up.
And then like,
send them to hell.
Dude, they're never seen from ever again.
Damn, dog.
The psychological warfare. That's...
Yeah. My dad taught lessons very harsh too. Like his thing was, he would tell you something once, and then if you didn't do it, he would show you the consequence. So like, I used to like sticking my head out the window in the car. He told me one time, yo, stop doing that. You're going to fuck yourself up. And I stuck my head out the window and he just rolled the window up and fucking choked the fuck out of me with the window. For like, bruh, literally it felt like a minute and a half. He just had this thing just choking me, bruh. And then he rolled it down. He said, didn't I tell you? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like my mom, and then I went home to my mom. She was pissed.
Of course.
She was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You could have crushed this fucking windpipe.
Yeah, you could have killed him. Yeah. You could have killed him. But did you ever do it
Never did it again.
Never, ever again.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again. My dad told me, he was like, yo, when you come home from school, if you see that the door's unlocked and it's kind of cracked open, you never walk in the house. Never. He's like, cause somebody could be in there, could be an intruder.
Yeah.
You come in there, they can kill you. One day I get off the school bus, I'm walking into the house, the door is already unlocked and kind of cracked. I go in there, I'm calling, mom, dad. Nobody saying anything. I hear a bunch of commotion in the basement. I'm like, oh shit. So I run in the bathroom and like close and lock the door, right?
Yeah.
My dad comes out from the back of the basement and is like, with like a fucking ski mask on, and it's like trying to open the bathroom window and like get in there to get me, bruh. So then I run out the bathroom and like try to run outside, and he grabs me like, "Then I fucking tell you, you don't come in the house when it's on my foot." And I'm like, "Why the fuck? You got too much time on your hands."
Is your dad still alive?
No, he died last November. He's a fucking psycho, bro. He's a psycho.
Dude, I was about to high five. I was like, call him now.
Because
that's awesome as fuck.
Was a psycho, bro.
That's awesome.
That's fucked up.
But you fucking learned God damn it.
I did. I learned.
Dude, that's fucking great, man. Yeah. There's not enough, it's like, because kids now, like, everybody has the internet on their you can find anything out.
True.
There's no mystery left in the world.
Very true.
You know, like, I would love to be, honestly, like, one of my favorite movies is Home Alone. Ever.
Oh, yeah, I love that movie. Home Alone
now,
is great.
Everyone loves it because of, Kevin McAllister setting up the traps for
sure.
fucking wet
the booby traps are the best.
It's awesome. Mm-hmm. But one of the other things I love it for is because of the goddamn guy who's the urban legend in the town.
Yeah.
You have no idea how bad I want to be an urban legend for a town. You have no idea how bad I want to be. The fear of children is like, do not. It's like, that guy has killed. Like, he gets children.
Right, yeah.
But like, I'm totally benign. There's no way I'm doing it. But if I was walking around, if you saw, and all the parents knew about me, and that every night at 10 o'clock I'd walk around with a big burlap sack.
Oh, hell yeah, with a trench coat on and shit.
Yeah, just like walking around. It's like, what is he? He's collecting children.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, it's almost like the Krampus. Yeah. Like, but I'm just a guy. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, what does he do?
When you see him, look at the ground. Like, don't fucking stare at him.
It's like, he's the creepiest guy in the world. It's like, that's what we need, man.
Yeah, you do. Kids need more things to be scared of, honestly.
But like things that are like beyond the pale of crazy comparisons. Yeah. Like, don't talk to strangers. Don't fucking act up in school. Don't do drugs. But also, this guy, look, don't be out.
Don't be out.
Don't be out.
Run and go in the house when you see this guy.
It's like what I'm saying is like there are so many kids running around all hours of the night doing whatever. It's like, dude, we got problems. I'll fucking go out there with a burlap sack.
Yeah. Oh,
just
hell yeah.
round up one kid. Yeah. Or just like be horrific looking.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really all you need, bro.
That's all you need.
Yeah. We had a crackhead in my neighborhood. He had that disease where they get like all the bubbles on him. He had that shit. Like he had the bubbles all over
like
him.
A leper.
Yeah, bro. And we were scared to death of this guy. And so much so that like we were just scared of crackheads for the longest.
Yeah, dude.
The longest time. And then this one day, we went to the dollar store, and this one crackhead guy was like security at the dollar store, and we stole some shit. We were running out, and he went to chase us, and my friend pushed the cart towards him, and the cart just immediately broke his leg. And that's when we realized, like, wait, these motherfuckers is fragile, bro.
Yeah.
Crackhead's bones weak as fuck. And then that ended the fear.
That ended the fear.
Yeah. And we were like 11, 12 years old by then, so it was like, I could probably beat your ass, crackhead guy. You know what I'm saying?
The whole thing is being faced with like a real fear is one thing. Being faced with like an actual, like the idea of a supernatural fear.
Bruh, that's a way
That's where
thing.
you got to get them.
Yeah, true.
Just being dressed as like a weird goblin.
Yeah.
And just being like, what do you fucking do? It's like, yeah, dude, do not go out past midnight. We have no idea what the fuck is going on in this town anymore.
Hell yeah.
That would be sick.
That is crazy.
Why doesn't that happen more?
Yeah.
I'm really mad that those things.
They don't even make movies that do this. Remember, I used to be scared to say Candyman in the mirror, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's all gone. It's all gone now, dude.
Yeah.
You can't do that. What's the most we got? Slender Man? That's gay.
Yeah,
I don't fucking need that shit. That's
Aliens
internet crap.
Shit.
Yeah,
Come on,
fuck
bro.
that. I'm talking bring back werewolves. Bring back fucking wild-ass monsters that we don't know about, dude.
Yeah.
That would be fucking sick. Tarman from fucking Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Yes.
Just having a guy in the woods like a fucking creepy skeleton. It's like
fucking skinwalkers, bro.
Fuck that. That's what we need.
Yeah.
That's what will scare the kids. That's how we get a better America.
Yeah.
Make America scary.
Yes.
You know, I'm tired of mass shootings. I need to see mass scarings. That's what I need to see. I just need to see mass hysteria. I'm like, mass shootings. Yeah, dude, it's like fucking everything's scary. But now there's so many of them. It's just like every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
They barely make the news now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, don't even talk about it.
Could you imagine if you turn on the news and you found out about a fucking just like the Mothman?
Yeah,
it's like took 3 people.
You know what's messed up? I think that the technology is better than ever to actually pull this off.
Yes.
Like you could make the Jersey Devil appear somewhere.
Oh, 100%.
I have said before, there's one, like, I think this is a great plan. All you need to do is it's like 3 parts. One, I've thought about like how it would fuck with people forever if I had all the money. You need, one, a really good fucking like say a really good werewolf costume.
Good costume.
But you also need like Kevlar because people are going to
shoot you.
So all you need to do is show up one time during a full moon in like West Philadelphia.
Yeah.
One time.
Yep.
Have 6-7 people see you and then disappear for a month.
Yep. Oh my God.
And then come back a month later one more time.
Yeah.
Have another group of people like that fucking werewolf's back. I swear to God, I fucking saw it. I know I did. Then disappear for 3 months. Let people kind of forget about it. Come back one more time in a really big area. Run through shit.
Knock shit over.
And fucking run away. Make sure you can get away. Plan this all out.
Yeah.
Dude, for the rest of the duration Philadelphia is the thing. They will talk about the North Philadelphia werewolf
100%.
forever. And be like, well, did it kill anybody? Like, we don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I wasn't sticking around to see.
Also, if you timed it at like the rash of like maybe like a kid does go missing.
Ooh.
Because that would just be like that would be dude. People like that werewolf.
Yeah, he fucking ate that kid.
Eating that goddamn child. God damn it. This has been the End Podcast with Ryan Shader. Thank you, Naeem Ali.
Thank you,
for being here with me. We're going to switch it over to the podcast. And please, if you do have a phone call or a question, call 833-443-5300 and we will address any comment, question, or concern you have. This has been a fucking banger. Thank you so much.
Bro.
Dude, we will switch it over to Patreon.